Hey guys, this is Kev again from Kripke the Chameleon and Friends, and today I'll be setting up an enclosure for a leopard gecko. We currently have a leopard gecko that resides in one of these storage containers, and it worked out pretty well. And now that I'm going to be adopting a new leopard gecko, I want to do the same for him as well. So I'm not going to record the entire procedure, but I'm going to explain to you what I'm going to be doing, and I'll show you what it looks like afterwards, and I'll also show you the enclosure of my current leopard gecko so you can see what it looks like and you decide if it's something you're interested in doing for yourself. So right here we have a 51 quart storage container. It's one of these extra large stacking drawers, and the reason why I chose this particular one is not only because it's very roomy inside, it has proper height, but it also doesn't have that gap where they can escape from the sides. So what I'm going to do is just cut out the sides so we can have proper airflow as well as proper light coming in from the sides. I'm going to put holes along to the front as well as the sides, and we're also going to put a little ventilation system on the top, and that's why I'm going to be using this wire mesh. These are some of the tools I'll be using as well. These are the heating tools so I can cut the sides out. I'll also have my heating gun, and of course use your mask. So if you're melting plastic, you're not going to be inhaling any of the toxic fumes. So once this is completed, I'll show you guys what it looks like, and you'll tell me what you think of it. Okay, now that I'm finished, you'll notice that there's holes along the side, the front, as well as in the opposite side, and the windows are also cut out. So you can look in here and you see it's a lot brighter in the enclosure. And if you go to the top, this is where I put the mesh. I cut it out and put the mesh system so you can have ventilation there as well. And you'll notice I put the mesh more to the front. I decided to leave the back covered. In the event that I'm going to stack another drawer on top, you're going to be putting your heat pads anywhere within this area, so you wouldn't be transferring the heat from floor to floor. And if I lift the enclosure up, you'll notice it's already pre-cut out, so you can put your heat pads anywhere within this area as well. So now I'm going to show you guys my Leopard Gecko Solaris enclosure, and hopefully you guys like it. This is an example of a furnished enclosure. As you can see, there's lots of room in there. Solara also has all her necessities available. If you look to the back, we have her warm hide. Solara currently resides in her moist hide in the middle. If you look a little bit to the left in the back, that's her water dish. If you come a little bit to the front, this is where her cool hide is. If you come here to the right, this is where we have her food dish as well as her calci bowl. If I go a little bit to the left, this is where we cut out the windows, so there's lots of natural light coming in from the sides as well as the front. And if you go back here again to the left, you'll notice I put the holes. This is where proper airflow can come in from both the sides as well as the front. And if we go a little bit to the top, this is where I put the mesh. So there's proper airflow coming in from the top as well. The beauty of this setup, I can also use it like a rack system, because I don't want to have a bunch of terrariums all over my house every time I adopt a new leopard gecko. So the one that I built before, I'm simply going to use it to stack one on top of each other. Obviously, you're no longer going to have the airflow coming from the top, but you always have the option of going to the sides and adding a few holes as well as to the front if you need to have more airflow. You'll notice on top we have a 10-gallon aquarium. This can give you an example of how big this is. There's a lot more room, and the perimeters are almost equivalent to the size of a 20-gallon aquarium. This 10-gallon currently houses our little baby gecko, Loki, that we got from the reptile show. Oh, I see he's waking up. I'm considering building Loki one of these setups as well as he grows, or since he's already in top, I may just get him one of those show display tanks. Let's go to the bottom and see if I can get Solara to come out and have her say hello. Hello, Solara. Come on, sweetheart. We recently adopted Solara as well, and she's just a beauty. Go ahead, sweetheart. So guys, this is Kev again from Kripke the Chameleon and Friends. This is just another option if you're trying to find a cost-effective way of building yourself a leopard gecko enclosure. So please be sure to subscribe and give us a like, and also follow us on social media. Again, this is Kev for Kripke the Chameleon and Friends. I'd just like to say one love, and as always, God bless.